one thing at a time. I'm going to think on what that could be. The woman needs our help. I think we should hurry
How
up.
did you
And then on
two?
the way back, please, we should destroy this pillar, if it is still there. Lucy, do you have the ability to shatter it today? Do you think or no?
Yes.
Unless you feel like you want to become a werewolf on top of everything else first. I'm joking. Please don't do
We'll
that.
just
Oh
play
my
it
God.
by ear, I guess, on the way back.
Right. Okay. Please.
I like the nervous.
I
Why
don't
did I
know
say
if
that?
she's joking. It's a problem.
I don't think she is. She slept on it last night. She was sitting there sharpening her axe when I showed up.
Where the hell is my...
The way you say that makes it sound like it's a bad thing. And
Yes,
Well,
I'm fine.
it is.
you were definitely readying yourself for adventure. I appreciate that you ready yourself for adventure at all times, but it just was kind of like, oh, by the way, there's this haunch of meat behind us that appeared while we were sleeping. I'm sharpening my axe. You know, it's a connectional thing.
Left
It
by
was
a
very...
friendly. We were
Yeah,
unbothered.
obviously
We
they were not.
unharmed.
Yeah, perfect. Maybe they appreciated that you were in this area willing to touch it and were reverent as well of you to be there. But
Lucy, perception check.
Sure. Why not?
Are people leaving offerings to Lucy?
That's a nifty idea.
I love
it
that
was
idea. I
Lucy.
love that idea.
Hmm.
You've been stalked by crows. It might be nice to have other
Hmm.
people.
Finally, Crow's doing something nice for me. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Uh,
we can't.
I
roll
would like to
today.
use an inspiration.
all
because
right.
I have two.
Sounds good.
I have two.
Technically, you only can have one, but
Then
No,
good
just
thing.
burn that
Then
other one.
good thing you're using one.
Right. he's like, I'm keeping my other one though.
Oh yeah.
16.
Okay. You look out over top of the fields, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
A nice, cheerful, blue, clear sky.
Yeah, nice,
maybe.
nice blue sky. There's some trees off in the distance. There's rice paddies around. There's also some.
It'd actually be strange if there's no birds and there's rice paddies, because that's like a...
That's actually, you know what? That is a good point. You don't see any birds. I'm gonna say, yeah. Seems like just like a nice day.
Lucy, did you piss your birds off?
They're not my birds.
Well, did you piss
They're
the
not
birds off?
mine.
Because there's no birds. There's usually rice fields. There's bugs everywhere. The
Are you
ecology...
pissed off?
What?
Are you pissed off?
No, I'm
Me?
actually not. I had...
So she didn't
cider.
piss off all the birds.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
so.
At that, Limpel just starts laughing really hard.
Amazing.
I was just like, no.
Yeah. Cool. So unless anyone has anything else to talk about, let's move along to the brewery.
Cat had a really good button for that. Just
Cat, yeah, that was really good.
First I didn't hear her. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, you know what?
Aw.
You get an inspiration. It was very in character. It was
Oh,
it was funny.
thank you.
There you go. I gotta remember to give those out. Cool. Yeah, you get to
Don't forget of all your adversity.
yeah keep
everybody.
track of adversity. Need to remember that.
I don't.
You should. I don't think you've generated any this session though, so we're fine. You get to the brewery and you first of all notice that there's like larger stone walls that are kind of set up and a kind of more stately entrance, and the guards at the front are like first of all there's a gate that's actually closed, and the guards at the front are like ready with halberd, that are just kind of like at attention and whatnot, and you can see the buildings to the other side seem like a little more upscale than the brewery you came from. Some of these actually having brickwork on them and stuff. The major sort of like manor is like a multi. I'm gonna say it's first of all it's built up onto a hill, and secondly it has multiple floors to it. It's a nice house.
I just want to double check, Robin, outside of game. We were going to the manor to introduce ourselves with the
Yes, that was the Silver Mist. That was the Silver Mist.
Silver.
Uh,
How far away is the Silver Mist from here?
It's still like a fairly good distance away. It's kind of like your middle point sort of idea between Chenwu and.
They would know of the Silver Mist though, because
presume.
they're also the same house.
You presume, yeah,
Okay.
and like it's a very you already know that it's a very tight knit family because it's the smallest house, and you know why that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, you roll up to the gate, and the guards are like, "State your business."
Hi. We are on our way to the Silver Mist to present ourselves. We just came from the city that's way up there that I don't remember the name of because Robin sucks at this.
Are you talking about Chenwu or the Glanville Brewery?
I'm talking about Chenwu. I'm
Okay.
kind of ignoring the other brewery because I don't want to piss them off with competitor.
Sounds good. Clever.
And we were informed on our way down here that you were a part of the same house. And we were just wondering if we could stop here for just a quick rest or anything of that nature, not to absolutely impose, but there's not much around here in the way of.
Are you saying
Besides the
you have
warehouses.
business with the Sebastien family?
Is it the same family for the Silver Mist outside of
That's
what
the
I know?
family who runs the Green Valley Brewery, which Jesse
Okay, it's the
told
same.
you.
It is the same family.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I just wasn't sure if it was
all the same
different.
family. There's a bunch of different names in there because that's how family trees work.
Perfect. That's why I wasn't sure if it was like this is one son's property and that was the other
no,
son's property.
I'm not doing the like. There's only one name in this entire like thing. No, there's a few different lineages that are kind of being run, but you do know there's only 88 people at one time. So
So I would say yes because I would know
Yeah.
that yes, I'm referring to. The mayor has a letter of introduction for us to speak with them on an important matter in regards to your house's business, and I honestly I'm also curious also about just more of the area and didn't know if you guys allowed people on your property. Obviously it's gated, so that's why we're stopping here. That's our business.
do you have the letter of introduction?
Would I know it's something that could be shown randomly to guards?
You weren't told specifically either way.
Have I read the letter? Like, do I know what's in it?
Uh,
Is it?
have you
or is it
read the
sealed?
letter? Because I believe it would be sealed.
Unfortunately, it's a sealed document, but I can show you the seal. It's for the mistress of the house. I pull it out and just please don't open it because obviously we'd like to keep it intact.
Understood. And checks the seal, kind of like moves it back for us. Wait here. We will call upon
I appreciate it.
someone more knowledgeable regarding the goings on about the Sebastien family.
That would be most excellent.
And he looks over at
I'd
the
love to
other
hear
one,
it.
and he just kind of gives him a quick head nod, and goes into the gate. You wait a little bit, and that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna say a sort of young, black-haired, a young black-haired man, comes up, wearing like fairly like well-appointed garb and whatnot. I would say that you can see that like the way that he's presented, obviously someone that like is almost like a steward or something like that. That would come up and walks up to the gate and goes, what is the matter? I was cold here. Is there an issue? And he goes, these individuals.
We're just
And the other
traveling.
person, a moment. And the guard kind of looks back and is like, they have a seal of the House of Silver. He goes, looks over at you, looks back. There's no appointment that we currently have, and with the various actions that are occurring around here, I'm very doubtful about that. He goes, talk to them then. He goes, and walks to the other side of the gate and goes, I'm sorry for that. We just, after everything that has gone on recently, we are in a very, the brewery is not really taking visitors as well of an invitation as a official seal would be. We are not particularly involved inside of the House of Silver business in particular. We keep to ourselves and we do what is needed. So,
Is the, because we're obviously on the road, is the occurrences you're referring to something that you're willing to disclose?
well, I don't know if you've heard, because I don't know the rumors across the thing, but we have, down the road, to the travelers and whatnot, but there has been sightings of a seemingly escaped hound, and many people have been superstitious about such activities occurring, and have considered it a grave omen, and are very concerned, so we're trying to keep up some measures. I personally think that it's a load of folly to fall into such thinking. However, that is their prerogative.
Have there been any strangers that have come around here lately that, or maybe unexpected travelers recently?
We
Outside of us, of course.
we do not regularly take in as many individuals unless they are happy workers, and we have also went through and made certain that all of our workers are accounted for.
It's great to hear that no one's had any issues.
Yes.
Does anyone else in the party want to say anything? This is Robin asking. Nope.
I will probably mentally prod you to ask more about the wolf
I was
and
going
see if
to.
we can get any more information.
The higher
not
charisma
to-
individual telling the rogue, be like, talk to him more.
Not to, I guess, give credit to such events being plausible, but was there a particular area from here that, if it was true, we probably should avoid, or if it is true, maybe we could help out and assist? We
Well,
are a group of adventurers.
Oh, you are capable.
Very much so. That's
Here I was
one of
thinking
the
that this
reasons
was
why we're heading to the Silver Mist.
I did not. I was unaware. I didn't know that this was a possible business opportunity, or you were particularly traders of some sort. No, okay. Well,
No, we were. Go ahead.
my deepest condolences then. We have actually had history employing the adventurous sorts to aid our most favored son of the brewery on his travels as needs be. So, I will speak with the house to see if you should be invited in, but it shan't take but a moment. And you see him heads off, and the guard looks over and is like, makes a point. We actually had a surprising amount of adventurers come around.
Are they from any specific guilds?
Actually, none that I can really think of.
Okay, so none stood out.
No.
Kind of like us, we're just nondescript, not really associated.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the son's hobby. He likes to fashion himself as an adventurer of sorts.
Is he capable?
I've seen him fire across a field fairly accurately. He knows his stuff, I would say.
Well, yeah, keeps you alive if you actually do have the skills to do it. Going out there and pretending just for the idea of it is definitely not safe.
It's a little bit more than pretending. He's a notable hunter of the realm.
Perfect, then that would be absolutely something to know more about. That's very interesting.
Oh yeah, seen him.
Is he attempting to hunt the wolf then? The hound?
Honestly, with his boldness, I wouldn't be surprised.
Is there a reward out for anything over here to help assuage the
No.
fears of the superstition?
From what I've heard, and it comes down to it, that putting up a reward would then mean that something's out there to hunt.
Oh, it'd give credence to
Yeah, this is the other
rumor.
guard. It's like, yeah, that's the way of it. So they don't want to allow that sort of things to happen. But still, people are hearing about the missing daughter down the way, and that's creating a whole thing because individuals there are now saying like, should we help the other brewery? It's a lost girl. And
Has anyone seen her or given any information? Because we did come from that direction, and they're not even really giving much chase to her being sought
Well,
alive.
they're not.
They're
Well, I
just
mean,
looking for information.
no one here is really risking their job regarding, like, going.
That's fair because
Does
I did
this
also
come
hear.
down from your? I apologize for asking. Does this come down from your supervisors, from the people in charge, that you should not be trying to help with this because it's part of? There's a few.
Well, it's just that people know about it. It's fairly well known that people have been reprimanded for even drinking their ale on company, like on the land of the brewery and whatnot. So imagine going out of your way to help one of them is
Taboo.
yeah. So people aren't really motivated to move that much.
Are you guys regular guards out here?
Yeah.
Like you see the travelers come and go.
Yeah. Pretty
Um,
much.
has there been an influx in any odd activity while you're here?
No, but the night shift people did hear about a big tiff happen in the backfields. Of course, they by the time they went around, there wasn't much of anything, and I mean, I can't blame them for not wanting to tromp out inside of the fields with a lantern, not able to see your hand in front of your face, as it were. So.
Foggy at night like that because of the race. That makes sense.
But no, we haven't seen much coming down the road.
So it's
Can
just
I ask
been
you a question, my friend?
We got time.
If you knew you could help this young lady, would you?
Wouldn't be a guard if I didn't think. If I'm up here with a weapon, it means that in some part I'm willing to defend someone that isn't me. So, yeah, just haven't had the opportunity. I got my post. I then go to I then go back to the brewery, get fed, get paid, go to sleep.
Durst is mentally asking Ashi and Emmy Do we tell him that the place is about to be attacked by a werewolf who may be his girl?
I don't think she's attacking anybody. I think she's just scared about the changes and running.
We don't know what fear can do to even someone who is not used to having this amount of blood and muscle and strength. So,
Yes, but if you tell them there's a werewolf that's going to come here, what's the percentage of being believed slash having proof slash how to explain that all with the dead bodies that are all dead with no witnesses?
I would say hi, but... Emmy, what do you say?
I am not sure. On one hand, who's to say if they believe us? On the other, maybe it could help. Maybe it could increase our pay.
It sounds like they don't want to give credence to it happening, but I... Look, I want to be able to help them and let them know there might be something bad happening or coming towards them so they can prepare. If you want to change it, so hypothetically, it could be, we actually can help you with this, and we should talk to your boss, because they don't want information about, say, this happening. We could prevent that from spreading by taking care of it before it's a problem. That would be...
I think that's why he went back into the manor, so we will talk to the boss, and then we can have that discussion. I don't know if that discussion's going to be with the guards out front, though. But also, they're the ones out front, so I will talk aloud. So, not to give credence to the rumors, granted, but I was sleeping in the wagon last night, and I was woken up by a howl of some form. It sounded wild.
Okay.
So
Well, that's good to hear.
I would just be a little bit more cautious. I completely understand the concern of superstition, but if there is something, there's too much coincidence that people have seen a possibility, because there's always a truth behind every story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's. I mean,
Since you guys are the ones out here, I would pass it along to the night as well.
yeah. Well, I mean, just hearing that, I'm sure that Durward and Jarrett can be particularly pleased to hear that someone else has actually heard that. So.
Oh, did they also?
Well, they were the ones that were out there, and so, you know, they're the ones that reported in that something was happening in the backfields. So.
Yeah, and multiple different locations having similar, maybe not evidence, but first-person narratives, hopefully would lead to some more concern in protection and safety.
Yeah. Saying that, the steward kind of comes back and claps a hand at me. You are actually welcomed in, and it would be lovely if you could. If you come in, we'll have someone who will bring the cart off to the side for you, and we'll bring you up to the manor to discuss.
Did he say anything about the fact that it smells like cinnamon?
I'm thinking he didn't get close enough to it.
Okay. I'm just curious at this point, like,
Yeah.
cinnamon check.
Yeah, exactly.
Ashi is basically this point, like, she went to Bath and Body Works and is like, I got this wonderful candle and no one has asked me about it and I am pissed.
Which direction did we travel to get here? Like, where did we come from?
You came from the north, so you traveled south.
We're heading south?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of this has been southward.
Who has the black fur? The patch of hair.
Has the hair. I don't think anyone kept it. They found it and they were like, I think it was like Emmy found it and was like, cool, this is a good clue. And then I don't think you kept it. I think you were just like, this is
No.
a
Maybe either Emmy or Jesse that would have been
Okay, that's fine.
checking it. I think we would have kept it because it was some significant evidence.
I think after the steward comes, Glimwell just kind of shoves her way through everybody and makes her way inside.
And like into the gate.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's heading in. The store is allowing them in, right?
Yeah,
Allowing
yeah,
us in
okay.
inside.
So you want to lead is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Into
I'm
the
saying
noble house.
while this conversation's happening, she
Oh, you
when
just
the
barge
store
in.
Yeah, okay.
comes
So
out,
like
she-
the gate opens and the steward's like, "Oh, miss, I'll definitely I'll show you the way up. You have no need to worry about that. I'll be right ahead."
not slowing down.
Not even
Yeah.
listening, not even stopping.
Oh. All right.
Please, would you actually show the rest of us a way? We actually don't know where to go.
That's very fine. I mean, it's the manor at the front. If like I'm certain that you could just follow your friend and they would certainly find their way.
You're right.
Yes,
Thank you.
but we
And I
want to
just walk
follow
over.
you.
Be different.
Oh, so what
No,
Durst goes?
Durst agreed, like, he's right. This is useless and stupid, so now he's just walking after Glimwell now.
Aw. I'll follow the steward.
I've been talking to him the whole time, so I'm staying back. with the steward.
Thank you, miss. You are visions of grace and civility. What is
That's what they
Lucy
call me.
doing?
What do I see out here?
You see a small man dressed in good clothes who is becoming increasingly frustrated at being ignored. Two working class guards with halberds. There is an open metal gate and a large stone wall on either sides of that.
In our wagon.
And your wagon that smells like cinnamon. Jesse has probably gotten off, seeing that probably someone's walked along to come and get the
Collector.
cart, I guess.
I mean, like, how far in? I'm assuming that I can see
You can see the mansion in
Glim
the
and
back.
Durst.
And Glim and Durst
Okay.
walking away.
I'd probably just follow them.
Okay.
Not like super close, but I'd notice them walking away and then be like, well, all right, I'm going over there.
How close is Durst to Glimwell? To like within earshot?
I mean, he's not sprinting after you. He just saw you go up, and basically, once the man was like, I suppose you could follow your friend, Durst was like, you know what, that's actually a good point. And I just went, because that was a good point. Like, just kind of following you up the
And
path.
paces behind. Like your spot.
Portfolio.
Ben, can you roll a perception for me? I want to see. if you would
Okay.
hear-
I love players asking other players for checks.
Give me 1 second. My perception, I think, is
I do that shit all the time. I'm like,
my.
I roll an insight
Suddenly
check.
very nervous.
God damn it. I put this in my work chat, and they are very confused now.
Yo, I'm D&D.
Alright. Yeah.
What
You
Alright,
see
here we
Glimwell reach for a hidden blade.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
just-
You look out across the field. There's nothing unusual.
12,
Uh,
12 will be enough. You hear Glimwell.
Well, I thought you have
and
to. Are you rolling against it to see if you're able to disguise whatever it is?
No.
No, it's
no,
seeing if you
because she's
pick
not
up
disguised.
what's already happening.
So Glimwell is like mumbling to herself, and you hear like, it's not hard. There's wolves. We're from the south. We're traveling south, and we're hunting them. Why is this? Why are we talking for so long? Seriously.
Why did no one stop me?
It's out of character. This is just Glimwell. Glimwell is just
I
like,
know, but I'm just like,
she's like, this
like-
is ridiculous.
she's like, why did no one stop me?
Right. So then the steward person will my ambience. No. Where they will start and go, good. I'll give you a breakdown of this brewery. And the long
Emmy will
history.
give into peer pressure really quick and leave.
Jesse's coming with
It's about
both.
to-
Oh wait, did Emmy also split?
I have just now split.
Like the guy turns
Giving into peer
around,
pressure.
not seeing Emmy, just seeing Ashy and like Jesse, whom I imagine started to leave and then saw that like got caught. Sitting there, it's like, fuck. Actually, Emmy, roll me a stealth check.